first video in a series of programming for Yugioh. This time, I'm going to show you how to build a very simple program to simulate how to shuffle a deck and get hands with different numbers of cards. It is going to be a little similar to those hand testers of popular software such as Yu-Gi-Oh! Mega, Dueling Book, or Master Duel. However, we are later going to expand on it to allow us to calculate some probabilities of our strategies. If you have never created a program before, don't worry, it's very simple. Also, I'm going to give you every single instruction you need. Let's go! So the first thing that you need to do is to download the software that we need to create a program. For this, just go to the website of the R project and choose Download R. Then find your country or the one nearer to your country and click it to download it. After that, it's pretty straightforward. Just download it and install it as any other program. Then you need to go to the website of RStudio and download RStudio Desktop. In this case, it is enough if you download the open source edition. This is going to make your programming experience much better. Once that you have downloaded R and RStudio, but before you open it and work with them, we are going to write our deck in a spreadsheet. For this, you can use a software such as Excel or Google Sheets, which is included in your Gmail account. But there are many other options, so feel free to use the one that is better for you. In this case, I am using Excel. And all that we need to do is to write something that identifies our deck in the first cell. For example, I'm going to write here the word cards. And after that, we need to write the name of every single card in our main deck in the cells below. For example, I'm going to write here Sangan, also Monster Reborn, and what about Witch of the Black Forest? So keep doing that until you finish all of your deck. Here, I already have a complete deck with 40 cards. As you can see, if you have multiple of one card, you need to type them multiple times as well. For example, here I have 2 Apprentice Magician, but only 1 Breaker the Magical Warrior. Then I have 3 Cyber Dragon, 1 Cyberstein, 1 Divi Warrior Lady, and 2 Dekoishis. Once that you have written your full deck, just go to File and Save As. Then save your file wherever you want, but make sure to choose the CSV format, which can also be found as comma separated values. And I'm going to name it my deck and click save. And now we are ready to work with R. Just open RStudio and R is going to be already installed in it. At the beginning, it's going to look a little like this. You can ignore all the messages that are written here. So just go to File, create a new file, and choose R script. As soon as you open it, make sure to save it. Find the folder where you're going to save it and choose a name, for example, my deck, and don't forget to write the extension. In this case, it is .r. So, just delete everything that you see here by clicking on this broom. And now, the first thing that we need to do is to tell RStudio where is our data. To do this, just go to the Session tab and choose the option Set Working Directory. Then choose Directory and find the folder where you save your CSV file and click Open. As you can see, there is now an instruction below. Just copy it and paste it to the top. Now that we know where the file is, we need to pass it into an object. To do this, you can choose any name for your object. In this case, I'm going to name it as tech, and then type the symbol of lower than, and then type a minus sign. So you're going to create this little arrow. This means that everything that you write on the right side of the arrow is going to be saved on the left object, in this case tech. So we need to type the instruction read.csv, and just make sure to type the name of your program inside the quotation marks. So the name of my file, if I remember correctly, was mytech.csv. And now run all of the instructions by clicking on the source button. As you can see, now you have an object on the right side of the screen, and you can open it and look at its content just by clicking on it. Notice that the label that we wrote in the first cell, it is now the name of the column, which is cards, and after that we have all of our 40 cards in our main deck, and they are written here. If you want to simulate a hand, all that you need to do is to write the instruction sample, and then you need to choose the object, which in this case it is deck. But since these objects can have multiple columns, you need to make sure to tell R which is the column that you want to choose. In this case it is cards, and you need to type the symbol of $, and then choose the name of the column, which is cards. If for any reason you have more than one column, and I really recommend you to try it, just make sure to choose the correct name. So once that you have your object, type a comma, and how many cards do you want to draw? In this case, let's start with 5, and then press enter. And that's it. Now you have 5 random cards drawn from your deck. Look at them: Torrential Tribute, Breaker the Magical Warrior, Apprentice Magician, Premature Burial, and Magician Effect. You can repeat the instruction again to get a different set of 5 cards. And here they are. And try them as many times as you want. Now, let's delete everything with this little broom on this side. Just click on it, and now let's say that we want to draw 6 cards. All that you need to do is to change the number 5 for a number 6, and now you get 6 random cards from your deck. And that's it. Easy, right? I know that this looks much more simple than those in Master Duel and Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega and those software, but in the future we are going to work with this simple program to expand the capabilities and to eventually calculate the probabilities to get the hand that we want. But if you don't want to wait for the next video, you can also read my book Probability and Programming to Excel at Yu-Gi-Oh!, which you can find at amazon.com. I'll give you the link in the description. If you have made it this far, please make sure to like the video and comment in the box below. Also, you can share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.